early.
Getting it in early,
And we
folks.
want to set precedent for that. And you guys just helped Marty and I move into an apartment in Traverse City.
Yes,
congratulations, by the way.
I already said that part about earlier.
I know, but I had to say it too.
Understandable, but I didn't want to spoil
Marty
the chicken.
busted her rear end getting us in here, and she's amazing, man. Like,
There she is. She's knocked out, dude.
yeah, she's tired, man. She's had
She just went
maybe
from sitting up to laying down.
4 hours, maybe 5 hours of sleep the last
She's a trooper.
3 days.
But she's driven, and she's putting forth effort into something that's going to benefit her future. So why not run yourself a little thin, getting yourself into.
You know what
where
I
you
noticed
be.
about Marnie? She's easy to get along with.
Yeah, she'd do well on Survivor. She would. She'd kick your ass right off.
Yeah,
Like, I think you're going to be okay. We're voting that one off.
he's stupid.
She would be good on Survivor because she is easy to get along with, and she's just a great person, and that's why I'm in love with her. And the fact that she's a hard worker and she just doesn't give up, and I guess just like us, here sitting here today, like. You've seen us 2 years ago, you wouldn't be saying the same things,
no.
And, her testament, like she is this person in real life. She is sober. This is who she is, and in the past, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. And not that it is today either, but the fact that she can deal with it in a healthy way is
Exactly.
is
You know
awesome.
what?
And
None of us has seen each other at our worst.
No. No.
I don't know what you were like. You don't know what I was like.
I gave you.
I've seen you before, but not at your worst.
right.
I gave
And
you a sneak
I've
peek.
just met Marnie.
You saw the sneak peek of something, but we don't really talk about that
Yeah,
on the
we're
show.
good.
But there's also driving into TC. The last time I was in TC was maybe 6 months ago, and I wasn't doing good at all.
No.
I pointed out the hotel where I was and the places that I went to, and I'm back in TC again, but I'm around the best people I could be around with right now, and I haven't had the desire urge or itch, but
Did you laugh because you did have a desire?
at one point, not a desire. My heart fluttered.
It sucks.
Do people know?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, do people know that you are diabetic?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Say it. No, I don't care.
my friend Dustin is here. He's diabetic, and he uses insulin needles. And
They won't give me the pin.
the last time I saw that same type of insulin needle he had, it was in this town 6 months ago. And it's but hey, I can deal with it now. I can assure you, if I was here 1 month into this, it would they go to sleep and I'd be out the door. Don't care how, don't care why. I got enough to figure out. I got enough things to figure. I got enough money to figure out what I could figure out in this town. I just know that I was been here for 2 days. But yeah, so yeah. But that was
You all right there, buddy?
yeah. Work
Good.
through it.
Good.
Do I have to hide my Picasso now? Or?
No, that thing's not.
That is.
If that goes to the Christie's auction house, it's because we both agreed that that's where it should go.
Yeah,
But
that is-
And Marty's like, "Wait, you didn't finish it?" I'm like, "No, it's finished." Like,
it's been
Watch your
done.
drink.
The drink's gonna get knocked over. I think that TV's going over. She's just pacing. So okay, she's done.
sorry,
checking the
Nico's.
place out.
Yeah, my baby girl, Kitty. What? She was just looking at me like, "Don't call my name."
Yeah, she just paced that. She paced around that TV.
Yeah,
Like
she knows. Okay, this is Daddy's house now. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
And she's much different, Kitty.
For a thicker
Don't you say
woman of a cat, she gets around pretty well.
Yeah. She's missing some teeth now. I don't understand.
Do
I really hope it wasn't me that knocked him out.
You knocked her teeth out?
I don't know. She got behind me the other day, and I didn't know she was back behind me, and I turned her and I don't know. I kicked her.
Do they grow back?
No.
Oh.
Get her some
kitty dentures.
Yeah, get her a grill.
Animal control, it was an accident.
Oh heavens, let's not.
And
go
then
there.
I've been doing a lot of reading on it, and it's like, well, sometimes if they're eating the wrong cat food or
or they just get old.
How old is Nico?
10. Well, she's
she's
9.
pretty old.
She'll be 10 next month.
Well, I mean, she's old enough to where if somebody kicks her in the mouth,
Oh, the
the
tooth's
tooth might
gonna
fall
fall
out.
out.
Oh yeah. No, let's put this forward train back up a little bit. Did the fans, some of our fans, know that you guys knew each other as youngsters?
Holy cow.
My mom Probably.
But,
well, she does now. I mean, I told
maybe
her.
the new listeners don't know so much.
Well, me and Corey go back to Little League.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Long time. School.
Used to arm wrestle each other in machine tool shop.
Machine tool shop.
Yeah.
Dave McNew, man, that dude is strong.
No, Dave Brown was strong.
I don't think I ever arm wrestled.
I could
him.
never take him down.
Dave McNew
Ever.
was
We
tough.
just stalemated, and he was a little guy.
Yeah. That's not what I heard.
Well, I don't know.
You took him down.
That's
all
your
right.
boy
I mean-
Thomas. His real name's Michael.
That is just weird.
Well, I mean, that's your buddy. But no, so the interesting thing is years later after Corey went through his thing and you went through your thing, and I can only imagine that Corey had a slight helping hand in getting you to maybe where you're at.
Here's the story about that. I texted Corey one night because I caught the 217 on Facebook, and I was looking at it, and I didn't know he started it, and I seen a picture of him sitting on a couch in this room, and then they went outside and took a picture, and there was a red door. I remember the red door. I don't know where it was at. And then you texted me and said, hey, check out Bear River. Or, sorry. I threw it out there.
Chinese
Anyways.
food restaurant.
Chinese food restaurant. Anyways. Sorry, Chris.
No.
And let's just put it this way. I was pretty messed up at the time. And I needed to get checked in. And for some reason, that stuck in my head. And it came up on the computer when I was at Carol's Hope and ready to be transferred. And it was either here or a place up in Marquette. And I said, no, go Bear River. It's just in my head, subconsciously probably.
Right.
And I get there, and Kendra checks me in. And she goes, I got somebody who wants to meet you. I'm like, huh? I mean, I'm still bugging a little bit. I walk through the door, and this guy comes walking out, and it's Corey. And I'm like, are you shitting me? Excuse my language.
That's fine. I swear all the time.
And I didn't click till I got out, and I'm reading my text messages, and I'm like, yeah, that's where that came from. I'm like, really?
So, to me, that's interesting how full circle is, because, none of us in this room are spring chickens.
Honestly, the
With
way
the exception
Corey
of
was
Marty,
in high school, I would have never thought I'd have seen him there. Now, me, on the other hand, yeah. You were pretty level-headed. We had you had your moments in high school. I did too, but your head was more level. I was nuts.
Yeah. you were. But then, like, you leveled out. You had a kid, and
I leveled out for
you
quite
got
a
married,
while.
and
yeah, 15 years.
that.
Oh, sorry.
It was good for 10.
I'm just kidding, man.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Corey
Full
was
circle.
smart and cared about going to school. I was smart in my own way and didn't give a shit whether I went or not.
I skipped a lot of school.
But you were smart, so it made up for it.
Yeah, it was easy. Because
The
I
only
would be
thing
like,
I
well,
was-
I'll just pass the test. I can not even show up all week.
Yeah.
Just pass the test on Friday and be done.
Machine tool, auto shop, and math. That's it.
Yeah.
But math and machine tool helped me out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Did a
Yeah,
good
Southwest
job.
Michigan, where we're from, there's a lot of tool and die
Tons.
there. And, I had to dabble in it for a minute. I took a tool and machine
We had
tool
machine shop.
1, maybe 2. I can't remember if I took. And then I was like, this ain't for me. This isn't where I want to go. My
Yeah.
stepdad did it. He made good money. And
Yeah.
you're just thinking, I want to make money and I want to do this. And, yeah, that's a good rate. And, I make this. And I just kind of realized, man, that ain't me. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to entertain people. And I started the TV show that they had on. They let us read the announcements on Friday mornings.
Oh, I remember that.
And got in some trouble about every week for that.
I did. You remember, what was her name?
You did her?
No, I did not do her.
What was her name?
Chanel.
Oh, yeah.
She made a video, and it was about cherry Coke. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
I may have still been in school
Yeah,
while
I'll
you
say-
were out.
Could have been 10 years after
Yeah.
I graduated.
right. Well, let's put it this
That's
way.
unlike
The history teacher was the same age as I was.
Huh?
Yeah, she was 20.
I graduated when I was 19, I think. Graduated in 18, 19. I graduated a little later because I wanted to. I don't know. I think it's because I liked school so much. I did so good at it.
I should have stayed longer. I was like one of the youngest in our class, so I graduated when I was 17.
So I was a registered voter when I graduated school. I turned 19.
It pissed me off. Like, I was like going into junior year before I think I could drive, and like freshman kids are taking me to baseball practice because I didn't have a car, taking me home. It was much. I was like, what the hell, Mom? But I don't know. It is what it is. And,
Mom.
Yeah. And she's like, no, you weren't 17 when you graduated because this and that. I'm like, yeah. And my stepdad, we had this conversation like a month ago. Marnie was there, and I'm like, no, Mom, like I was 17. She's like, yeah, but if this is when you started school when you were 5 and this and that, I'm like, Mom, the date, let's do the math on it. And my stepdad's just laughing because like my mom's like in her mind trying to bend the numbers. I'm like, no, the numbers are the numbers. Like
Right.
it is what, like that's
Right,
when I graduated.
right.
Yeah, but you turned 18 later. I'm like, well, of course I did.
graduated.
That's not what we're
That's how
talking
that
about.
works.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. I love her.
I've had conversations with some family members of Corey's that their mom likes to bend the truth, like can stretch the truth a little bit, bend it, skew it.
Oh, my family members do? Yeah, big time.
Your family members bend the truth?
Oh, yeah, I'm a straight shooter.
What?
Wait,
Wait.
what it was is I got information from another sibling that mom bent the truth a little bit.
Oh, yeah, Mom does, yeah.
Yeah.
Memory, she's getting kind of, yeah, worried about her.
Like a fine wine with age, sometimes it gets a little sour.
Do you know, my mom has played me 35 times at Words with Friends, or in
Okay.
Words with Friends. You guys familiar with that?
I've
No.
heard of it.
It's
Yeah,
like
I've heard
Scrabble
of it,
almost. She's never beaten me.
He's happy about
I
that.
was just like, throw that out there and let that stick on the wall for a minute.
Thanks, Coloma High School.
Well, at least you pushed him through to challenge himself to where he's good at spelling.
Spelling.
No, my mom said no. He's just good at cheating.
How can you cheat at a... This
I'm
Words
like,
with Friends
yeah.
is on the internet, correct?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Not
yeah.
unless you have like 2 phones. No, you can't really cheat.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way.
I'm sure you've had figured it out if you could.
No, but I don't. That's the thing.
Sure, of
It's
course.
just-
Mom's
I have.
convinced.
No, it's just like my. And don't laugh. Just like my fantasy survivor skills. You know,
Oh,
I
no.
pick the guys. I have a strategy of picking who's getting voted off, and then I'm winning that too.
So if you were on Survivor, is that what you're saying?
No, it's like fantasy football, except it's Survivor.
Okay.
Fantasy
All
Survivor.
right,
Don't judge
yeah.
me.
We're-
It makes me happy. It keeps me sober. So
'Cause, hey, whatever
You
works.
do
Yeah.
like Survivor a lot, just like I like a show on Hulu a lot.
yeah.
But
I mean, I don't skip the podcast to watch Survivor. I mean, I can always watch it later because I always get it on the on demand.
well, I
don't have to, like, sit there and
I
have it.
binge watch it. I don't have to watch it every day. But still, I was in a bad time during that week, and I was concentrating on trying to get Pepper up here, and was just really stressing over this job thing that I'm now lacking each of because of this whole layoff portion. But
I'm
things
gonna
are
give you
looking
one of
up.
my jobs. I got a couple of them.
Oh yeah. So, Kit's up and going.
No,
I
yeah,
am
let's
impressed with the
We
car.
talked about
Let's-
Kit a little bit.
let's fill people in on Kid again because a lot of people, and my mom said this to us today. We were talking about the 217 and the crew and where people are going and what people are doing and what people aren't doing. And I was like, yeah, Mom, remember when Chris came on at first and you said you were worried? And I was like, yeah. I was like, but look, I told you, and I'm right. I was like, no, Chris has got it. Like there's a reason why when she watched the video of us on the bus ride home, which on YouTube, bus ride home,
Check it
Corey
out,
Winfield,
yeah.
Pretty funny.
search it, you'll find it. And she's like, this is the guy that needs to do the podcast with you. And I'm like, well, he's in Battle Creek and he's not going to Sober Living. So I wish, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Months and months and months later.
Yeah, so she called it first, but then she heard you on the first time and was like, oh my God, like, what, this guy, I'm scared, Corey. And I'm like, yeah, well.
Because of how crazy it was? Mm-hmm. This is how I talked.
Yeah, and
Still kind of do, but I'm dialed down a little bit.
Yeah, and I think at that time too. I mean, you've obviously. I mean,